The WBO has approved Joseph Parker versus Andy Ruiz Jr. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you hit that like button and also the subscribe button. Now, this is a good fight, Joseph Parker, Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is very deceptive. If you look at his body, you're like, oh, what is this guy? But the dude can crack. He clearly has power, and you can't let his size fool you. There's some guys like that in boxing where you look at their body type and you're like not expecting much, but Andy Ruiz definitely has power. Wish he was a bit more active. They're trying to get him more active, but considering the vehicle he's behind, Top Rank, I think they could have promoted him and got him in some bigger fights by now, but better late than never. Joseph Parker, he's up and coming. He's in line for Anthony Joshua's shot. I don't know if his team wanted that fight straight away. I'm on Joseph Parker, his verified, or his coach's verified Twitter account, Kevin Berry, and he put, and new, it's on, Parker world title fight in New Zealand. So December 10th, Joseph Parker versus Andy Ruiz is basically agreed upon by the two camps to take place in New Zealand, where Parker is from. So that's a good hometown crowd and advantage for him, and they're excited. And I told you, when Tyson Fury tested positive for cocaine in his system, and he made the right decision. I told you he made the right decisions vacating the belt, because now you see we're getting some good fights instead of waiting. Like if he would have, like hypothetically, if he would have held on to the belts and tried to fight it, even though he didn't really have a case or an argument, then we'd be waiting. Now we're getting some good fights. December 10th was looking like a bust, but this is a good fight. We're supposed to get Klitschko versus Joshua. Now Joshua may face someone else. Klitschko might fight against Lucas Brown in Germany. He has the venue on hold. I don't know if last minute they can piece together Klitschko, Joshua, but at the moment they have some roadblocks and hurdles. So Gennady Golovkin, another fighter, versus Danny Jacobs. That was supposed to be a good middleweight scrap, December 10th. Then it came out, I did a video about it, that fight isn't happening on December 10th, possibly in 2010. So at least can we get something on December 10th? And it looks like we're going to get this particular fight, Joseph Parker. And the good thing I like is the heavyweight division is moving. You have some key players in the division. And the good thing about it is if you really think about the division, nobody's staying still. You know what I mean? You got some guys like Gerald Big Baby Miller. You got Joseph Parker. You have obviously the main guys like Luis King Kong Ortiz, Anthony Joshua, and Deontay Wilder. Cannon Briggs is still let's go champ. He's terrorizing people. So there's a lot of movement in the heavyweight division, and fights like this, Andy Ruiz versus Joseph Parker, are good because they establish a new WBO champion, and that person, since Parker is in line for mandatory at one of Joshua's belts, I believe the winner of this should be in line for Anthony Joshua's shot, and that's a good fight. If whoever wins this particular one, whether it's Andy Ruiz or Parker, then that'll definitely be a good fight for Anthony Joshua, who has probably like 17 fights right now. So I'm liking the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division is moving, and the good thing is these guys don't seem afraid to fight each other. Like they're willing to scrap, and that's all I can request. Let me know what you guys think. WBO did approve this. Tyson Fury's X belts are now up for grabs in a vacant fashion to Joseph Parker and Andy Ruiz, and it's about time Andy Ruiz got a title shot. He's 22 fights into his career, whatever, high knockout ratio, and the same thing with Joseph Parker, and then the winner can likely fight AJ. Now, the only thing that I don't understand is the WBO said that David Haye is in line to fight the winner. So I don't know what the time frame is for the winner to fight David Haye, but my question is, how is David Haye the mandatory for this particular belt? I understand rankings and stuff, but really, what has David Haye done? Like, aside from having a name in politics and who you know and stuff like that, if I post David Haye's last two opponents on here, he took a 3-year hiatus / retirement, and if I post his two most recent opponents on here in a police lineup, you guys wouldn't be able to point them out. You wouldn't know what they done, what their names are, and things like that. So that's the one thing that is concerning with the WBO, is how is David Haye the man that gets the winner? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the prize, you know what I mean? He's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand that. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hey, comment, and subscribe. Till next video. It's Ego signing off.